Okay, so let me share my screen first. Okay, before that, I would like to ask some questions. Okay, students. So you all know about physical health. Mostly we take care of our physical health. Okay, what are the main things you take care of your physical health? How you take care of your physical health? Tell me. Doing exercise, eating healthy food. Okay, many answers I'm getting. Very good. Okay, so you are eating proper diet, balanced food, and taking care of your physical health. Similarly, we need to take care of our social health also. Okay, for physical health, we need good diet, cleanliness, then only we can stay healthy. But what about social health? Social health. Today's chapter is about social health, right? So, you know, your parents always instruct you, okay, mostly instruct you to interact with your relatives. If any relatives comes to your house, talk to them. Okay, why they say that? What is the reason for that? Anyone? Why we should interact with our friends and relatives? For our social health. Very good, Dhamesh. For the social health, to gain confidence. Okay, Shruti, you are right. To create a good, great bond. Very good, Nikita. So all these things many of you are doing and everyone knows it. Okay, so that means what? To maintain a good relationship, that is a thing, right? And your social health will also improve. You will become active. Very good, Ria. So in this way, you know why it is needed, why parents or elders are instructing you to interact with relatives and other friends. Okay, even play outdoor games. Sometimes you're continuously sitting inside the house, you will feel bored. Okay, so you have to go outside in a garden or park, or play some outdoor games and spend some time with your friends. Okay, so these all things were instructed, but now it is not possible because of this pandemic. Okay, but generally our elders, what they suggest us to interact, so for a better social health. Okay, so let us begin the chapter, students. I hope maximum students have joined by now. Okay, so there are now 71 students. Okay, so let us begin with the, I'm going to share my screen. Let us study what is mean by social health. Okay, so today's chapter of science part 2, that is about social health. Now, you know, due to increase advance in technology, our lifestyles are changing, right? Every person is becoming self-centered, more and more self-centered. That means what? They're taking care of themselves. They are not bothered about others. So they are only concerned about themselves. They know what they have to do. And okay, they are not worried what is going in and around. Even in their house only, if there is problem, that also they will not take care. So there, such people are also there in our surroundings. So along with physical health, we should give some importance to cleanliness, staying fit, as well as to the social health. So today's chapter is helping us to know what is mean by social health. So science part 2, chapter number 9, social health. So in this chapter, you will be learning what is social health, what are the factors endangering the social health, and what is mean by stress management. Okay, so you might have seen some of in your class in okay, you might have observed there are highly interactive friends. Some friends are occasionally interactive and some are non-interactive. Okay, there are few boys or few girls who never talks with anyone. That means non-interactive. Okay, they are bothered about themselves only. And some students are there, they are occasionally interactive. Whenever they need, then they will come to you and ask something, right? Like that way. And who are highly interactive. Okay, that means what? They always they stand in front and talk to you, be very friendly with you. So there are certain students, okay, in your group itself, in your friendship group, peer groups, okay, so you can observe them and list the names of those friends and present it, okay, if you want to present in from among your friends. Okay, now what is social health? Exact definition: the ability of a person to establish relationship with other person, okay, that is called as social health. So we have to establish a good relationship. The relation should be always a positive relationship with other person. Okay, so there are certain factors which affects the social health, like we have to satisfy the basic needs of people, like you should share your food, clothing, you have clothing, shelter, medicines, etc., okay, in with the person who need them. Okay, you can give them, share, donate certain things. In this way you can maintain a good relationship. Then the residential area, the place where you live, how that affects your social health, how you are treating others, okay, your neighbors, your friends, relatives, etc., the place where you're living, the people whom you are seeing daily, how your relationship with them. Then education and job opportunities, how your education is, okay, where the school which you are in, you are from, okay, and the job, in future you will go for a job, okay, so that time also the relationship with the other people, okay, that is also a factor which affects the social health. Then social security, transport facilities, okay, education, social treatment, social environment of the surroundings, then social and physical conditions of the surroundings, playgrounds, gardens, water, toilets, all these things, financial status, political conditions. So all these are the various factors which directly or indirectly will affect the social health of a person, right? So out of these various aspects of social health, we thought about only one, okay, activity. So social health is what? Ability of a person to establish good relationship with other people. So our ability to change our own behavior according to the changing social conditions is very important. So we should be able to change our behavior according to the social conditions. So like you should have a strong personality, you should have large number of friends and relatives, and you should use proper time, you should not be lonely even, okay, so there should be peer groups with you, you should trust each other, you should respect and accept the accept what others say, okay, if it is correct, okay, and that is important for a good social health. So there are various factors which will help us to do so. So now let us see what is mean by mental stress. Okay, now there are certain factors which disturbs the social health, right? So now what is this? Now you can look at my PPT. Now you can see a boy, okay, here he is sitting with mental stress. That means what? Why he is doing so? Because some or the other problem he might be facing, right? So due to, you know, day by day, okay, there is lot of competition in our society, okay, so competition has increased for education, for employment, for business. Why it is increasing? Because there is increase in population. So children's know they are facing lot of problems, okay, children's of your age, they feel lonely because parents are not there at home, okay, sometimes they both father and mother will be busy with job, okay, job purpose, they will be out of the house. So there will be mental stress due to nuclear family. There will, you will might be staying, okay, you might be staying alone at home, or you are not getting the opportunity to interact with other people, okay, because of some or the other reason. So that time what will happen? The children will feel loneliness. So there are many, even there are many bindings on girls, okay, girl child, okay, they are not getting excessive freedom like boys. So in your family also you might have seen parents giving permission to boys to enjoy whatever they want. They can go out of the house, but girls, they will say no, you will sit inside, okay, you will not go outside. So such compulsion is made some in some of the family. Okay, so that means what? There is discrimination between boys and girls or sister and brother in the same family. Okay, on the choice of fresh or leftover food, learning medium. Okay, so that means what? In the society, still there is discrimination. Okay, adolescent girls are there. They have to face lot of problems like teasing and molestations. Okay, they are facing the problems of stress due to gender inequality. So nowadays, everyone is under most of the children, they face this stress due to increasing disorder, crime, violence, etc. taking place. Okay, so people looking at this fast and easy way of making money may be scapegoats and become part of such system. Okay, so that means what? It deadly affects our social illness. So we should not be lonely. We should be very interactive, and we should learn to how we should have a good social health. Okay, now next you can see about addiction. Okay, what is addiction? Now let us see. In adolescent age, okay, you age group, there is tremendous pressure of friends or peer groups. Okay, you might have seen that the peer group may influence you, can be at times wrong also. Okay, there are some friends who are wrong and there are some good friends also in your group. So instead of following advice of parents, adolescent girls and boys, mostly what they will do, they will listen to the wrong advice of their friends. So due to lack of this parental supervision, the children in the early age, they start using tobacco, cigarette, gutka, alcoholic drinks, drugs, etc. So this may be due to what? Peer pressure. They are not doing themselves, because there are certain children, they will force these other children to take all this. The peer pressure, that is called peer pressure. So it's your tech, you have to decide what is good for you, what is bad for you. Okay, so children may fall in such trap of addictions either due to peer group pressure or due to false symbol of high standard living, showing that we are from high standard family. For that also they use all these tricks. So sometimes they try to imitate the elders. They see that the elders in the family are doing, so why I can't do. So like that way also it can happen. So these addictive substances are very hazardous and they can cause long-term effects. Okay, some are having intoxicating substances obtained from certain plants. Okay, so while some of the chemical ingredients in them can permanently damage the human nervous system, muscular system, heart, etc. Some tobacco-like substances are carcinogenic in action, especially on the mouth and lungs. So if you are having the habit of eating tobacco, gutka, pan, all these things, it is very dangerous because it can damage your nervous system and muscular system, heart. Okay, it can even cause cancer of mouth and lungs. So never go to such wrong, never listen to the wrong, what you can say, girls or boys, those who are in advising you wrongly. So you should have your own decision here, whether it is good or bad for your health. Okay, such social health is bad for you if you are going in that group, right? So that is about addiction. So this shows that you should never use all this addiction, tobacco or this gutka, cigarette, etc. Okay, so that is a symbol which shows that it is injurious for your health, not only for your social health but also for your physical health. Now this picture shows that what is shown in the picture is that the lady is a man is sitting. Okay, so this man is having some problem. He in the picture, what you can see, the woman is asking that man, or you can call, or maybe a beggar, to move away because he looks very dirty and sick, right? So in from the image you can see how the man looks. He looks very dirty, he's not clean, his clothes are torn, and he looks very sick. So in one way, what the picture looks like, as the beggar maybe having some, maybe facing some inconvenience, because it can cause inconvenience to the people in that house. If that, it shows that the man is causing inconvenience to the people who are living in that house. Even he is unhygienic and he may spread infections. So that also is there. And in other way, if you will talk about humanitarian point of view, according to humanitarian point of view, what you can say, he may be needing some help, he may be starved, he might be hungry, he may need food, okay, he may be sick also, he need doctor. Okay, so in such case you can give him food. Okay, however, if he said, suppose he is a drug addict, what you can do, you can immediately contact the police and send that person with the police. So from the picture, we don't know what is the exact condition of the man. It is not clearly understood, and hence we cannot place some exact opinion about this incidents. Okay, so such incidences are also taking place. If you will see near the railway stations and all, so there are certain people sitting in this way, so they might be facing some problem. This is just an incidence of incurable disease. So there are certain factors like ignorance towards the people with incurable disease, like there is AIDS, TB, leprosy, mental disorders. So there are old persons, they will lead to increase in old age homes. Okay, and such factors also cause harm to the social health. So this should not happen in a society, that we are learning from this image. Okay, 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 now next we are moving to communication media and excessive use of modern technology. Okay, so here you can see the boy is using his cell phone while eating, right? You generally, you people do this. Yes, many of you might be doing this activity while eating. You might be watching the television, or you might be busy with your mobile phones. Okay, so this type, that is called how communication media, excessive use of modern technology can harm our social health. So modern technology and communication media have drastically changed the lives of people. Mobile phone has become an addiction that can endanger the social health. People remain constantly on the phone. You might have seen the people, yep, are continuously on looking on the mobile phone and sitting. So due to addiction to this electronic media, what happens, there are various physical problems, like you will feel tired. Okay, you will have headache, you may have insomnia. Insomnia means what, like you will not feel, you will feel very inactive, right? And you will have very less sleep. You will always be you will not be able to sleep peacefully. You will always forget your things, forgetfulness occurs. Okay, there will be ringing or buzzing in your ears, joint pains may occur. So problems of vision, that eyes may problem may take place. So this may be due to what, radiation of cell phones. Cell phones are giving us giving out some radiations which are harmful for our eyes. Okay, so we should be little away from our mobile phones. So such radiations may penetrate the bones of the children and cause damage. Person who are on computers and internet continuously, they become solitary. Solitary means what, they will be always alone. They will be alone in one room, and they will be very happy with that computer, mobile phone, etc. That happening in their surroundings. So they remain very aloof, never talks to anyone. They do not have any contact with any members of the society or with the relatives. So what will happen to this child? It will lead to self-centeredness. That means what? He will be always bothered about himself. So in future also he will think about himself. He will not see what is happening to others. He will not be a helpful child. So they lost the sensitivity towards others. So such things should be avoided if you want a healthy social life. Okay, you should mingle with everyone and have a good relationship with your relatives and friends. So even negative computer and cell phone games are available nowadays. This will also cause negative impact in your thoughts, in your actions. Okay, they are time consuming. Your concentration in the studies will lose. You will lose your memorization. You will lose your interest in the subjects. In understanding the subject becomes very problematic. Okay, some activities like this causes financial loss. It may cost life also. So therefore one should be very vigilant while using such media. Understood? So internet has such huge information that it can provide information for every question. So in internet you will get the answers for your every question. But its use should be what? For your positive development. Okay. So there should be there are many inappropriate contents on the web that should not be seen by you, or it should be deleted from your mobile. Okay, so government has banned such sites. Many sites have been banned nowadays on because it creates negative impact in the children. Okay, so even elders in the house should supervise on the use of the internet. So there should be minimum use of internet. Okay, whenever possible, try to mingle with your friends and relatives. That will be better for your social health. Okay, now next we are moving to the topic called cybercrime. Okay, what is this cybercrime? Let us see what is cybercrime. Okay, one more thing is there. Now you can see some people are taking selfie on the road. Okay, now this is also not good because it can cause accidents, right? So while moving on a road or while standing on a railway station and all, so you should not avoid mobile phones, the use of mobile phones, because it can cause accidents. Okay, so that is the picture showing you. Okay, now here you can see that pedestrians are making a video clip of the accident scene. Okay, one person has met with an accident, and you can see that instead of helping that person, what is done? The other people are taking the video of that spot, okay, and they are sending it to everyone, right? So instead of helping that person and taking them to the hospital, what the public is doing? Public is taking the video clips. So this also it is showing the wrong, it is passing the wrong message. Should not be done, right? So that means what? Pedestrians should be sympathetic towards these incidents. Okay, so okay, now this picture shows what is cybercrime, right? No, we should not share our personal information on mobile phones, especially if you are having any bank account number, Aadhaar card number, PAN card, okay, credit card or debit card number. This should not be shared in the social media, okay, because there are persons, cheaters in it, cheating persons. By they are what they're doing, they're cheating the persons by using this information. That is the greatest cybercrime taking place nowadays. So if pin of any debit card or credit card is known to a stranger, what she or he can do? They can make a fraudulent transactions. Okay, that means what? All your money will go out of your pocket without your knowledge. So if pin number or CVV number, okay, all this should be kept secret. Don't share it with anyone. Otherwise, bank transactions are done using PIN without the knowledge of the consumers. So if you are doing any online purchase also, many a times consumers are cheated. If you are using that Flipkart or Amazon and all, be careful that don't share your personal numbers. Okay, so in this what happens, the consumers are shown superior items on websites, okay, but actually the inferior ones will be sold to them. So hacking of information is taking place by some programmers in which the confidential information about the government, institutes or companies is obtained from the internet with the help of computer games or computer programs. Okay. So fake Facebook accounts are opened and false information is displayed there. So this is forward harassing the girls or financially exploiting others. So in internet piracy, written literature, software, photos, videos, music, etc. of other persons are misused or illegally they are using it. So misuse of electronic media, sending some messages which is not good, spreading vulgar pictures, all these things are included in this cyber crime. So there will be very rapid exchange of information through these medias like email, Facebook, WhatsApp. This takes place every day, every now and then. Okay? But we have to take care about leaking of our own important information. So when our personal information or phone numbers are automatically spread and reach to fraudulent people, then they can commit malpractices which can hinder the function or shut off the cell phones or computers. So all these are what cyber crimes which are also indicative of your mental health. So there is a cybercrime unit, that is a department that collects the details and investigates the cybercrime, and thereby they will find the criminal with the help of the internet. So this department is under what? Police department. So it has all the experts of the field of internet technology. Okay, so we should be very careful that we should not share our personal bank details with any of the people. Those who are asking, don't give them. Okay, so that is shown. So in the pic you can see how the directly what is shown, the hand is reaching the pocket from the internet. It means that we should be very careful. We should not be cheated by others. So cheating of consumers takes place. Okay. Okay, now next we are going to learn how to manage the stress. So there are various ways of managing the stress, like you might have seen the laughter club. Now here you can see the people are gathering together and they laugh very loudly. So this is called as laughter club. Okay, so people gather together and relieve their mental stress by laughing loudly. So it is a good way of getting relief from the mental stress. Okay, so it is thought that by laughing together the stress will be reduced. Okay, so communicating with all the people who are significant in our life, especially with our parents. So try to communicate with your father and mother, with your brother, with your sister. Whenever you will get free times, instead of sitting with your mobile phone or computer, try to communicate or talk with your parents. Express your feelings with your near and dear ones and note down your feelings. Your feelings will be, you will be happier. Okay, you will feel much happier when you will talk with your parents or your friends or your relatives or your brothers and sisters. So hobbies, like you can even start your hobbies, like you can collect some photographs, you can start reading storybooks. Cooking, for girls cooking is also good. Even for boys you can make salads or soups and all. Okay, help your mother in kitchen. Okay, and then you can start drawing, you can make rangoli, you can dance with the music. Okay, so all these are certain things which can relieve the stress in a major way. Okay, continuous studies, by doing studies if you are bored, what you can do, you can start some hobbies. Okay, during your free time, instead of sitting with your mobile phone and chatting with your friends, what you can do, you can start some hobbies which will help you to manage the stress. So diverting the energy and mind towards positive thinking and removing all the negative thoughts, it should be practiced for a stress free life. Okay, so learning to a good music, listening to a good music and singing along with the music can reduce the stress. So you can sing, if you are a good singer, you can sing for a while. Okay, if you are a good dancer, you can dance for a while, or if like that way, you can reduce your mental stress. So physical and outdoor games, exercise, you can do yoga, exercise if you are good in that. Okay, you can maintain discipline in your daily life by doing breathing exercises. Okay, all this, and massaging, visiting the spa, it will also help you from the to relieve the stress. So along with that, you should have a balanced and good food and meditation. So you can enjoy the nature, you can plan, you can plant some trees. Okay, gardening is a good way of stress relief. You can maintain a small garden in your house. Okay, and you can do bird watching, look at the bird, you can look at the nature. Okay, look at the flowers. Okay, rear a pet in your house. Okay, small birds if you are having, or a small aquarium you can make it. So in this way you can, there are several ways to manage the stress. So next is, what are mental problems? So you, depression and frustration, these are the two mental problems which we face. What are the main treatment for this? How you can treat from this? Okay, now there are certain several treatment done, like medical guidance and help. So you can go to a doctor. Okay, you can do counseling there. Okay, there is psychotherapy method, help to be taken from NGOs. NGOs will also help you. So there are several methods of treatment. Okay, so there are certain institutions like Unified Movement Against Tobacco. What this institution is doing, they are this movement have been started by 45 different well-known organizations like WHO, WHO, okay, World Health Organization, then Tata Trust, etc. This movement is active for what? For controlling the tobacco consumption and providing guidance to the activists against the tobacco. Okay, so this um, foundation helps the person. If you find any of your friend with this habit of having tobacco, so you can contact this trust. Okay, this organization. Okay, next is Salam Mumbai Foundation. Now what is this Salam Mumbai Foundation doing? This organization runs programs in various schools in Mumbai to empower the children living in slum area in the field of education, sports, arts, business, etc. So this organization, actually what it does, it encourages the children to take education. Some children are not having ability to take education, so they are helping them. They're improving this, the health of this slum child, and even the lifestyle of such people. So this trust has made some districts in Maharashtra completely tobacco free through their hard work. So since the year 2002, this organization is working with various schools in urban area as well as in rural area. Why? For making the society tobacco free. So nowadays there are, our society have become, are getting relief from this tobacco. Many people are not using now tobacco. Previously, people were continuously consuming this tobacco. But this program has been implemented by Salam Mumbai Foundation. So it helps the government in about 200 schools in Mumbai and 14,000 schools in the rest of the Maharashtra. So the oath of freedom from tobacco is taken in every school as per the government letter. Okay, so we have to take the oath that you will never use tobacco, right? So because it can cause cancers, and it will affect your mental health, social health, etc. So never use tobacco. That is a message given by the this Salam Mumbai Foundation to the students. Okay, so government schemes are there, like phone numbers or helpline numbers are published in newspapers. If you are reading newspapers, you will get, that will help the children in distress or facing any type of problem. So children can contact that helpline to narrate their problems. Okay, proper help and guidelines are offered to the children. So that is government schemes. So if you're facing any distress or any type of trouble, you can call on this helpline numbers which is given by the government, and proper help is offered to the children if they narrate their problems. Okay, whatever problems they can talk to these people. So that is about the how we can treat these mental problems or stress management. So these are the various stress management programs. Okay, now you find these people, those who are having these problems, they are doing some destructive or unnatural activities, like selfie persons. Constantly they will be taking selfies without knowing, without taking aware about their surroundings. Okay, and there will be risk, as I shown you previously, like you can say, okay, I shown you this. Okay, this one, that is called selficide persons. Okay, so this will affect the person who is indulging in selfie. They are not aware about the world around us. Okay, and they will be in risk. Okay, so such persons can commit domestic violence also. So there are certain thoughts, suicidal thoughts coming, sending messages to others, committing suicide. So such sick people actually need support, and they need help from others, from their family members. So spending lot of time on television or cell phone will actually kill your time. So it is a sign of mental illness, and you can approach these institutions for the help, like Unified Movement and Against Tobacco, Salam Mumbai Foundation, and there are certain government schemes. So students, I hope you understood the chapter very well. It was a very easy chapter. You can, so today we covered what is meant by social health, what are the factors affecting the social health, okay, which are the factors endangering the social health, what is addiction, what are incurable diseases, okay, and then we went with communication media and excessive use of modern technology, how it is harming us, right? Then we also did with cyber crimes. What is the cyber crime? Okay, what are the symptoms of mental ill health? What is mean by stress management? Then which are the institutions that will help us in managing the stress? So with this I completed this chapter.